Ever wondered what IPS is in the field of cybersecurity? Well, let's break it down together. IPS, short for Intrusion Prevention System, is essentially the digital equivalent of a security guard at an office. But instead of preventing uninvited guests from entering a building, an IPS prevents unauthorized access to a computer network. Just as a security guard monitors everyone who comes and goes, an IPS keeps a vigilant eye on network traffic, looking for any suspicious activities or known threats. It's a crucial part of cybersecurity, serving as a line of defense against cyber threats, from hackers to malware. Think of it as a tireless sentinel, working round the clock, analyzing data packets, checking for any anomalies, and blocking any potential threats before they can cause harm. So, in essence, an IPS is our digital security guard, always on duty, ready to prevent any unauthorized access. Now that we know what IPS is, let's dive into how it actually works. Intrusion prevention systems, or IPS, operate in a similar fashion to a vigilant security guard patrolling a building. They are always on the lookout, monitoring network and system activities for any signs of malicious or unwanted behavior. This could be anything from a sudden, unexplained surge in data traffic to an attempt to access a restricted area of the network. So, how does an IPS go about doing this? Well, it's all about rules. These rules can be predefined based on known threats and unwanted behavior, or dynamic, which means they adapt and evolve in response to new and emerging threats. When the IPS detects activity that breaks these rules, it swings into action. Now, the kind of action the IPS takes can vary depending on the severity of the threat and the specific settings of the system. For a minor threat, the IPS might simply send a report to the system administrator, alerting them to the unusual activity. This is like a security guard spotting a suspicious character and radioing it in. For more serious threats, the IPS can take more drastic action. It might block the suspicious activity outright, preventing it from causing any harm. This is akin to our security guards stepping in and apprehending the suspicious character before they can cause any damage. In some cases, the IPS might even take the initiative to remove the threat altogether. It's like our security guard, not just apprehending the intruder, but also escorting them off the premises to ensure they can't return. To sum up, an intrusion prevention system works by constantly monitoring network and system activities, looking out for any signs of trouble. When it detects something amiss, it takes action based on predefined or dynamic rules. This action can range from simply reporting the issue to blocking or even removing the threat. Just like a vigilant CCTV system, IPS keeps an eye on our network, ready to take action at any sign of trouble. Wondering what techniques IPS uses to keep our network safe? Let's dive right into it. Intrusion Prevention Systems, or IPS for short, utilizes an array of techniques to detect and prevent cyber threats. First up, we have signature-based detection. This technique is like a detective looking for a known criminal based on a sketch or photograph. In this case, the sketch is a unique pattern of data or signature that's indicative of a known threat. When the IPS spots this signature, it springs into action, preventing the intrusion. Next, we have anomaly-based detection. Picture a security guard at a museum, always on the lookout for anything out of the ordinary. Similarly, this technique involves the IPS monitoring network traffic and comparing it to a baseline of normal activity. If the IPS detects any deviation from this baseline, it raises an alarm. Lastly, we have policy-based detection. This is akin to a set of house rules that everyone must follow. In the digital world, these rules are policies defining what is and isn't allowed on the network. If an action violates these policies, the IPS steps in to stop it. These techniques ensure that IPS is always prepared to tackle any form of intrusion. By leveraging a combination of these techniques, an IPS can provide a comprehensive defense against a wide array of cyber threats, keeping our network secure and our data safe. So, to wrap it up, intrusion prevention systems, or IPS, serve as an ever-watchful eye in the realm of network security. It works tirelessly, monitoring and acting against any malicious activities that dare to breach our defenses. Utilizing a myriad of techniques, from anomaly-based detection to signature-based detection, It ensures intrusions are promptly detected and dealt with. With IPS, we can rest assured that our network is under constant surveillance and protection from any potential threats.